Hello pilots and welcome back to another X-Wing flight video brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming. As always, my name is Phil and today we have another video for you on the channel. Today it is Scum versus Empire, and yes, I am fully aware that some of you may have seen 3 defenders in the thumbnail and assumed that once again I had gone crazy and had brought 3 defenders to the table, but no. This is actually a different person with 3 defenders, and we are all here for it. So the scenario for today is Assault at the Satellite Array. We've got Wes playing Scum on the left, Ben playing the Triple Defenders on the right. Running through those lists, I really like both of these lists. We've got Talonbane Cobra in the Kihraxz with Fearless, Deadman switch and Afterburners. We've got Viktor in the Rogue class with Marksmanship, Proton Cannons and Contraband Cybernetics. What a great set of upgrades on that ship. Love it so much. Bane also in the Rogue with Proton Cannons, Proton Rockets, Contraband Cybernetics, Delayed Fuses, Xanadu Blood and Seismic Charges. Graz in the second Kihraxz with Outmaneuver and Contraband Cybernetics. And rounding out the list, we've got the Mining Guild Sentry with Precision Ion Engines. Those TIE fighters, they can be very, very annoying to contend with. But on the other side, we have the Triple Defenders. We've got Colonel Vessery with Lone Wolf, Fire Control System, and the Proton Cannons. We've got Countess Ryad with Interloper Turn and Afterburners. And we have Captain Yor for the battle over Endor pack with No Escape, Predator, Ion Cannons, and the computer-assisted handling. We absolutely love that you can fit 3 defenders in the list. Is it the best list that you can write? Is it a tough list to fly? Yes. Yes, it can be very tough. Having 3 ships in scenario base can be very, very tricky. You're not getting a lot of shots, you're not getting a lot of opportunities to score, but what you do make up for that is 3 very hardy ships that are really fun to fly. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. They're all I4 as well, which is going to make it slightly easier for Ben there actually, because he then doesn't have to, he can choose who goes in what order, so he has more flexibility there. He can then, he doesn't have to remember, oh no, one of them's an I5, one of them's an I3, I fly one wrong, it's in the wrong place. He does have that bit of flexibility there, but he is up against quite a heavy-hitting Scum list, so he's got to be very careful of that. He's got to make all of his shots count, and he's got to really rely on the defender's ability to gain those evades and just stick this out. But it is going to be very tricky. Now, I mentioned a moment ago how this Scum list is very hard hitting. I mean, you look at firstly Talonbane Cobra. So while you defend at attack range 3 or perform an attack at attack range 1, roll 1 additional die. So at range 3 unobstructed, that's 4 green dice. At range 1, that's 5 red dice. With Fearless there as well, if he gets right in your face, that is going to be very, very scary, even for a defender. To go against, we've got Afterburners there to get in even quicker. We look at Graz. So while you defend, if you're behind the attacker, roll 1 additional defense die. While you perform an attack, if you're behind the defender, roll 1 additional attack die. Another ship to be scared of, Outmaneuver as well. So if he's going to be behind you, not only is he rolling that an extra attack die, you're losing a defense die as well. So he is there to cause a lot of issues. And you know what? The Kihraxz is a pretty good ship. 5 hull, 1 shield. Can't really complain on that. Focus, target lock, barrel roll action. Got a lot of time for that ship. Really, really like it. As I said, both those rogues, they are going to be playing into their dead to rights ability. The wily forward attack. If the defender is in your bullseye, defense dice cannot be modified using green tokens. And these defenders live on their green tokens. They live on doing that 3 to 4. Ryad, that was close. That was really close to that obstacle there, Ryad. You just snuck your way through there. But there's that evade token I was saying about. Fully execute speed 2 to 5 maneuver, then you can perform the evade action. So they're going to live and breathe on that. But Bane and Viktor, they've got Proton Cannons, which love the bullseye. Cad has Proton Rockets, which loves the bullseye. Marksmanship, all about that bullseye. Ben is hoping to obviously get some really strong attacks in there. He needs the bullseye for some of his stuff, but all in all, he's going to want to try and avoid bullseye shots where he can, because that's going to be really dangerous. And then you've got the Mining Guild Sentry, the absolute beast of this list. It's going to be a pain in the butt because you're going to try and forget about it. It's only 5 points, but it's going to be there scoring objectives, getting in the way, being a pain. It's going to be really tough here for Ben, but at the same time, incredibly fun. But there we go. One of those rogue classes is already getting right up in there. I think, yeah, that one is Bane. We did have them marked incorrectly prior, a couple of moments ago on the overlay. We picked this up. Now, we did actually overlay this live in store at the time. Unfortunately, we had a very hectic day prior to this and thought we'd packed everything we needed and left our dice tray at home. So the dice will be rolled on the table for this game. So apologies about that. Yeah, if you are going to your local store to play, maybe trying to get all your stuff sorted the night before might be better, rather than trying to rush through it during a lunch break when you've had a very, very busy day. But I think Wes is looking to see, has he snuck a bullseye shot there down onto Captain Yor? He's putting that lock there. He's thinking maybe he does have that. Is Viktor following suit? He is, and that's a really nice position onto Ryad if he had Rockets, not Proton Cannons. But still, potential bullseye there, range 1. Again, not a bad place to be when you dead to rights. As I said, such a solid ship ability. I absolutely love it for those rogue classes. Just taking the focus. And here comes Graz, nicely placed for outmaneuver there on Colonel Vessery. Wondering if maybe we see a cheeky barrel so we can swing in round the back next turn as well, because placement of that obstacle, not terrible, but could be so much better. Yeah, here we go. Here's the barrel. I love that. Moving forward, definitely make sure he's got outmaneuver, but also giving him space to bank in next turn. Continuing to get behind Vessery. Got to be aware of the 4K on the defender though. They get that white 4K, which they absolutely love. And if you don't see it do that at least 3 turns in a row, have you really played against defenders? Unless it's Ryad, who just loves K-turning in general. 16 points for Ryad. It's a lot of points, but in a defender, that's not a lot of points. Her ability to basically turn any straight maneuver into a K-turn by increasing the difficulty, and all of the straight moves are blue on the defenders. So basically giving you a 2 through 5 white K-turn on Countess Ryad, which is fantastic. But first shots up, it's going to be Talonbane Cobra. Is he going to go? Going into Vessery. That looks like range 2 obstructed there, I believe. Spending that focus, going to get 2 hits and a crit, spending the evade, first shield down on Colonel Vessery there. He might have the green tokens, but still need to roll paint for them to really affect you. But Ben has the initiative, so he's going to get the next shot. Going to be range 3 up into Viktor Hell. The Lone Wolf will be live here, well outside of range 2 of the others. So that is a hit crit towards Viktor Hell. Just checking for obstruction there. Looks like it is unobstructed. He's spending it in defense, so focus gone, but more importantly, no damage on Viktor Hell there. It's a very healthy looking set of ships on the board here. Most ships having, other than the TIE Fighter, 6 or 7 health piece, which is for small base ships very healthy, especially with the number of evades these guys are rolling. So, but looks like we've got Captain Yor. Is he going to be aggressive with Captain Yor? He is. Captain Yor is using his Chiss engine. Chiss engineering. After you fully execute the speed 3 to 5 maneuver, you may perform a target lock action. While attacking, if you are not stressed, spend 1 dice to apply the range 1 bonus. That's the inbuilt ship ability there, so that's going to get, looks like 2 hits and a crit. That is on Viktor Hell. So shields down on Viktor Hell there. I love Captain Yor. Such a cool ship. Such a cool set of abilities on there. So the initial ability of Captain Yor, after you perform a primary attack that hits, you may spend 1 charge to perform a bonus ion cannon attack, which we are seeing right now. Although it says bonus cannon attack, he has an ion cannon built in, so it's going to be the ion cannon. So I think that was an attempt at a Predator reroll, but Predator only works on primary attacks. But you're also getting some other cool abilities there. So you've got no escape while you perform a primary attack. If there are more friendly ships than other ships are range 0 to 1 of the defender, you may reroll 1 of your blank results. So he could have rolled that for the no escape. You've obviously got Predator and the computer assisted handling. After you fully execute a maneuver, you may spend 1 charge to perform a boost or barrel roll action, but it's not red, which is really cool. But there we go, that's Ryad spending all of the tokens. Oh, so that is, I believe that is 3 hits there. Could be 2 hits and a crit, again hard to tell. Nope, 3 hits there. Viktor Hell is taking a battering there. But this is where only running 3 ships does come to bite you a little bit. Viktor Hell is in that perfect position if you had that extra ship just to go in and sneak that last bit of damage off. That could have been shipped down. But with Vessery so far away running Lone Wolf, he couldn't target Viktor Hell. So it was up to Yor and Ryad. And when you've got 7 health, that's a lot to chew through for 2 ships on their own, even if you do have a bonus attack there from Yor. But Viktor Hell is down to half, so that's 5 points for Ben so far. Now the return shots are coming in. Hit crits, all evaded. Now we have Bane, who... Bane does have the procket, so is in perfect position. Are we... Ooh, was that bullseye? Looks like it might not have been bullseye. I didn't quite see how many dice were in hand there. Not bullseye, unfortunately. And the evade token coming in handy there. Still no damage on Ryad. So Yor and Vessery have both taken a shield. Oh, maybe it was bullseye. Okay, maybe it was Bullseye. Maybe we still got Cad and Viktor marked up incorrectly on here. But if that was, then that was definitely no profits. But Bullseye from... Oh no, the focus was spent earlier. That's why. Yeah, sorry, the focus was spent earlier, so it couldn't be the profits. But Bullseye dead to rights coming into play, so could not spend that green token. So a shield off of each ship so far. But now it's time for the Kihraxz to see what they can do to Vessery. Graz is behind Vessery, behind that midway line, and got outmaneuver. So an additional dice here, and one less for Bane. Oh, this could be scary. No modifications, though. That's the big thing. Oh, 2 hits. Spending that focus. No damage. No problem there for Vessery. He's okay with that. And last, but certainly not least, is the Mining Guild Sentry. Gonna go into Ryad. Two hits. Triple evade. Natty's there. Absolutely love it. So very, very strong first turn there. Very good first turn for Wes on the objective side of things. He is actually holding 3 objectives there to Ben's 2. So going to score 4 points there. Ben's going to get 2. Ben has a slight lead at the moment, having half-pointed Viktor Howard, scoring those additional 10 points. So a good start there. Needs to capitalise on this and see if he can take Viktor Held out and then start working on some of those other ships. Talonbane and Cad both 12 points apiece, so starting there is going to be quite handy. But looking at yours positioning, he's in a bit of an awkward position, and Ben does have the initiative, so I don't know, he might... It's going to be tough there for your... Ryad easily can just K-turn over the top. I anticipate we'll see a 3 or 4 K-turn from Ryad, but Mining Guild Tai is running into the side of Viktor Hell there. No damage though. So no tokens, no damage, but in a nice position there to catch either of the defenders in the side. But let's see, it looks like it's a 3 K-turn from... I mean, I'd be shocked if it's not... There we go. 3 K-turn from Ryad, treating it as a white because of her ship ability. Gonna grab that evade token there. Focus evade from Ryad. And let's see your... Ooh, just the bank from your... 1 bank in from your... Gonna take that focus. He does not benefit from the 3 to 5 gaining the evade there, so the full throttle, because he has the Chiss engineering, so gives him that target lock if he does perform a 3 to 5. And Vessery turning in is debating, very much debating that boost round. Not sure if it fit. It eventually boosted forward. That's an interesting position to pop him in. Not going to have any shots here, and that obstacle is going to be very tough to avoid. Most likely going to have to do a 1 or 2 hard to try and avoid it, which is red, which is not what a defender wants to do. But Viktor Hell is going over that obstacle there. We said to the players, you know what, before you fully move, maybe roll for it. He doesn't land on it, but he does go over it by the look of it. So he said, roll for it. Does he survive this? Viktor Hell does not survive. Viktor Hell does go down. That's really unfortunate for Wes. The obstacle playing as the fourth man there for Ben and scoring an extra 10 points. I mean, that would have been quite a nice position there in the side of Captain Yor, just able to take some free shots at him. But no, unfortunate. You do, again, what the defenders lack for in multiple ships on the board, your opponents still need to use their multiple ships to start trying to take them down, and that's one ship down there in Viktor Hell. Unfortunate. Now curious as to where Bane is going to end up himself. Is he going to trigger Contraband Cybernetics? Looks like both him and Viktor were looking to turn away from the fight that was there. He is right in the guns of both Ryad and Viktor. But barrel rolling across should get him out of Yor's arc there. Yeah, easily out of Yor's arc there. Opening that range up for range 3 from Ryad. So less damage potentially going to take there. But at the same time, no shots going to be coming from Bane. Just having a look, that was a red, so I believe that Contraband Cybernetics was triggered, so double stress there for Bane. The biggest unfortunate thing for Bane now, not facing an opponent whilst he has 2 stress tokens. He has a perfect ability to get rid of one of those stress tokens, but it requires him to score a hit. So after you forward attack that hits, you may spend 2 charges to transfer one of your non-lock red or orange tokens to the defender. Still requires you to shoot, so if Bane had had shots there, I mean, maybe the 5k turn could have been worth the risk. 5k turn, Contraband Cybernetics, focus barrel in behind Captain Yor, possibly could have been out of range 3 of Ryad and having a lovely shot into the back of Yor there. But again, not knowing where Yor was going to be, always hard to predict that. Also, there is that obstacle there, maybe that would have landed on that. So, really tough to decide, but not going to use Cad's ability. But Graz and Talon have got themselves, Talon's got himself in a nice position to keep shooting in onto Vessery outside of range 1, so no bonus there for that. Oh, but just throwing the dice onto the ship there. Let's see what he can do. That's a hit crit into Vessery. Vessery is having to spend that evade token there. I think that's an alright place for him now, because I don't think that Graz has arc. He may do, I don't know. But Ben has the initiative, so he's going to get those shots in. So, looks unobstructed range 2 onto Talonbane Cobra. And not spending Chess Engineering, not putting that range 1 bonus on. Oh, that's a shame. 2 hits and a crit. Oh, that is shields down on Talonbane Cobra. He is taking a crit there as well. The shield and a crit. The crit is a damaged engine. Oh, that's not good. That is not good when you want those ships to be chasing down. That's making his hard turns red. So there goes the 1 and 2 hard being white. They're now red. believe, is this the ion cannon after? No, doesn't look like it. So that is a shield on Bane there. Something's happened at the table, so they're going back onto that. So, oh, actually, I think that might have been the ion cannon shot into. So there was the ion cannon shot into Talonbane there. No damage, triple evades. So that's the second triple natural evades we've had this game. But Graz does not have a shot onto Vessery, but does have a range 3 obstructed shot into. Just double checking it there. Range 3 obstructed shot into Ryad. So 5 dice -1 for the outmaneuver. Fully in the rear. So it's going to be 4v4. So +1 for range 3, +1 for obstructive, -1 for outmaneuver. And Graz getting that +1, so it's going to be 4v4 here. Again, Graz is really cool. If you can get him in those positions, behind him with outmaneuver, it's just brilliant. And that is 2 hits and a crit into Ryad. Oh, gonna have to spend all of those tokens, focus and evade to take no damage there. So disappointed that Ben does not have those for the attack, but you know what? He keeps all of it. He keeps his shields up, so that is the main thing. And the final shot is going to be the Mining Guild Sentry into Riot. Oh, hit crit. And again, triple evades. 3 times in one game, triple evades. That is very impressive. That alone is keeping Ben in this now. But scoring-wise, 2 points apiece there. There was enough. The middle objective was contested. That top right was contested. The bottom right was out of range of both. But the 2 left-hand objectives on your screen were captured by the player. So 2 points apiece there. Ben currently 14-6, with Viktor Hell having gone down and only having taken 3 shields on his ships across the board, one of which he did to himself with Captain Muir using the Chiss engineering. But here comes the Mining Guild tie, looking to get himself into an awkward position for Ben. Wes has the initiative, so he's going to be moving all of his 4s first. Can he get Bane back into that fight fairly quickly? Because right now he needs to get rid of those. So he's got rid of one stress so far. I think he's trying to keep Cad out of danger there, but I genuinely think maybe a 2 bank would have been better. Just pull him round a little bit. Graz is now off hunting elsewhere, probably looking to catch Yor or Ryad if they poke their head too far down there. Again, I think I would have preferred to see Graz just carry on in on Vessery, but we shall see where they're going to end up going. But Yor is going in for CAD, getting caught, going to be a little bit caught out there by Graz. But once again, we see the K-turn, 5 K-turn this time from Countess Ryad, getting herself into a great position to capture that objective in the top right-hand corner, as well as getting shots in towards Ryad there. There's the one hard from Vessery. Again, as we said, it is a red maneuver, unfortunately. I do think that anything other than the one would have been too much. One bank there from Talonbane. Question is, has he got himself in range 1 there? Or does he barrel roll across to get that range 1? I'm not sure about that boost. That boost is going to be tricky there if you want to try and get that in. I think, yeah, there we go. Barrel rolling. Confirming that range 1 there. I think the original position might have been just that range 1, but you know what? Nothing to mod it, which is a shame, but 5 dice at range 1. This is the kind of things that defenders really don't like, is 5 dice shots coming at them, especially when you've got no tokens. So this is a completely tokenless shooting. Got Lone Wolf for defense for Vessery, but hoping for something really good here from Talonbane Cobra. Focus would be lovely just as that extra help, but let's see. Oh, it's not great. Hit crits. And 1 shield down on Vessery there. So not terrible. I mean, a little bit disappointed 5 dice shot there from Talonbane, but gets a shield down off Vessery, so that is a good start. No more to follow up there, but it is going to move back to where he's got Graz to shoot. This does not benefit from being in oh, that's a great shot there. Outmaneuver. Oh, that is 2 shields down on your. That leaves him with only 1 special fun bonus with his shields, but wow. Range 1 from Ryad into the Mining Guild. Ooh, big 3 hits coming in there. Good to take that out so we can just concentrate elsewhere, but spending that focus, just the 1 damage onto the Mining Guild Sentry. They're doing good at sticking around these defenders, but they're not getting a lot of damage in. Barring Viktor Hell, the defenders aren't making their red dice stick. They're having to spend their tokens on the defensive, which is really hampering them. I4 is it's a great spot to have ships, but in this matchup, it's not working out very well. And that does not help either. Single evade, counting out that single hit. Not able to do the bonus attack because you have to count as hitting. But yeah, not a huge amount happening in that turn, but points scoring wise, big score for Wes there. Another 4 points on objectives, bring it 10 to 16. So it's still not massively far off. However, your is not far, one more away from half, and that is 8 points that will be shipped there if you get to half. Getting these defenders to half is scary. They give up so many points, so you've got to be careful there. Half points on one of these ships and only having less objectives, that's going to be a big 12-point jump for Wes if he can manage it. Bumping in there from the Mining Guild, he does not care about that. So Graz pushing up into that position, really trying to hammer down early. Your CAD finally has got rid of that stress. Suddenly he is back to dial opened up. I would say just take a focus here, or just a boost round so you can get yourself swinging back round quicker. You've got Vessery going down towards the bottom of the board, so CAD in a nice position to swing up and catch him there potentially. But really need to start hammering that point home. Ooh, another short move there from your. Really not, yours not been able to take advantage of that Chiss engineering very much for that target lock, but if he can get a good shot in it, so he's going to take the target lock anyway. He might. It's so close. I think he might have actually got out of arc of Graz there, which is really unfortunate for Wes, because he would have absolutely loved to have that range 1 outmaneuvered shot, 5 dice versus 2 would have been really cool to see. Again, another 5k turn from Ryad. Does she Afterburners to get that booster that? No. I would have been very tempted to Afterburners, boost in, get right in behind that Mining Guild tie, have the focus, evade, range 1 shot there to try and take him out. White move there for the K turn on Vessery, so able to swing back round. Do we see a 2 hard here from... Oh, only the 1 hard. 2 hard would have been great. We would have seen a fearless face-off there. 2 hard would have been range 1 with fearless. Could have taken that focus. Oh, that would have been scary for Vessery with no tokens on there. Oh. Again, Ryad putting in some serious good work there, doing great. Captain Yor not bad, doing all right. Vessery has been in an unfortunate position here. He's not really had the best of times, but he's out of range 2. He's out of range 1, so that's not too bad. So it's just a range 2 target lock shot, hit crit into Vessery. Oh, Vessery is taking another shield. He's got Lone Wolf. Nope. Vessery has taken another shield. Vessery is now 1 away from half points as well. Nothing else able to shoot that way. Oh, and don't tell me that is that range 1. It looked like it might have sneaked just away from range 1 there. No, it is range 1. 4 dice. Got that lock. Gonna spend it. Gonna put some... Ooh, 2 hits in the crit into Contraband. That's gonna be definitely both shields down on Cad. So Cad is shields down now. Good start there. Really needed that. Ion Cannon coming in as well. Do we get any more from this? Focus hit crits. Spending that focus. No more damage onto Contraband there, so... Now looking at Ryad versus the Mining Guild tie. Two blanks and a focus. Really unfortunate. They're getting that evade. Just needed paint there for the Mining Guild tie, but he is now up and gonna take some shots into Yor is half pointed, and that looks like, I mean, that half point's Ben even caused it himself to get those extra dice in there. He really wanted some damage. That looks like it's actually Vessery into Talonbane there. Oh, right, Talonbane, there we go. So Talonbane's one hard was the damaged engine was actually red. So that target lock that he took there that he used to reroll, they're just backtracking that a little bit. They can't remember exactly what was rolled, so what they've just done, fairest thing there, is they've just given the shield back to Vessery, because we know that one result was re-rolled back. So again, great bit of sportsmanship there from the players. A mistake was made. They just went back and they found a solution that worked. So you know what? Not too bad. But it's going to be the Mining Guild taking a shot into Captain Yor. Captain Yor is A-OK. Focus and 2 of 8. So the tail at this point, the middle objective and that bottom right objective are contested. Only Talonbane holding that bottom left objective, but that's going to give Wes 4 points. So we said it earlier, 8 points for half on one of these defenders, and 4 points is a 12-point jump, taking it 22 to 16 in Wes's favour. This is the turn where these defenders need to really hit hard and play it big. Can Yor keep himself in behind Vessery, behind Contraband, and get some shots with it? Can Ryad get into a nice position as well to get some shots in there? It's going to be tricky to... It's possible, but had to do some clever manoeuvring there from Ryad to get back in onto that Mining Guild tie. I know he's only 5 points, but you know what? 5 points is still a lot there, so maybe a K turn followed by an Afterburners, but no, we are getting the 3 bank round. So looks like switching targets possibly onto Graz there, but need to hit Graz hard. Maybe take the lock there, try and hit Graz and get him half pointed, but taking that focus. What is Yor going to do? Yor is going big on the 3 bank, finally putting that Chiss engineering into effect there and getting that lock. Is that going too fast when you're finally putting the pedal to the metal? Gonna be interesting to see what Cad does. If Cad's doing a hard turn, that might bump. Vessery, yeah, just move that dial out the way. Vessery is doing the white 4K turn. I am stressed, but who cares? I can still K-turn because it's white. So powerful. And Talonbane is stressed, so it's going to struggle there. Doesn't have Contraband Cybernetics, so can't K-turn itself. Oh, it is the too hard from Bane. That is going to bump straight into Yor there. Really unfortunate for Yor there. The first time he's really put his foot down, and it gets him in the way, gets him bumping. So not ideal there for Captain Yor. Now, what is going to be interesting is, where is Graz going to go? Is Graz going to turn in onto Ryad and try and have some fun there, or is Graz going to go down the board towards Yor? Too hard round. Oh, that's incredibly close as to whether he has arc there. Barrel rolling, he will definitely have arc now. This is Graz in behind with Outmaneuver as well, so this is going to be bonuses all round. Talonbane, just one banking to clear that stress, does not, or does? No, can't use Afterburners, hasn't done a fast enough move. One of the big downsides of these Kihraxz not having a native boost on there, always disappointing. But let's see, range 2 from Vessery into Talonbane. 2 hits Lone Wolf, just a hit crit into Talonbane, and double evades. Again, these defenders, they can't seem to get it to stick. They've done all right reasonably in defense, but not putting a lot of damage in. What? 2 on Talonbane, 2 on Cad. Yes, Viktor's gone down, but their 4th man in the rock really helped. Oh, right, I'd really wish he took the lock there. Triple blank. And this is where it could get really bad. So Bane is going to take that first shot. Can he strip that focus token? Oh, hit crit. Oh, the evades there. Focus token does stay. Now it's time for Graz. In the back. Range 2, so it's 4v2. Could do it. Oh, that's a great shot. All 4. Needs paint for Yor. I can't see what that one is, but I can only see 1 paint. Rerolling that. Oh, no paint. Yor is down. Yor is down. Huge. That's another 9 points for Wes. Defenders are so expensive. 17 points for Captain Yor. Wow. Suddenly, Wes is rocketing ahead, and we've still got the Mining Guild to have a shot into Vessery. typically you wouldn't expect much, but in this game, that's a hit crit. Oh, enough evades there to laugh that off. But 31 to 16, and this turn, Riot was just in range of that central objective, so it's actually 4 points to 2 on the objective. So 33 to 20 going in to turn 7. Riot and Vessery need to really put some work in. Talonbane is probably the most obvious target there. He's only got 4 left, but really not going to be easy for these defenders. Riot's not in a great position to get round there, but Graz and Cad not particularly facing the right way. At least for Riot. Cad now swinging in a nice position there, possibly catch Vessery. Vessery's not in a great spot there, quite easily. Might have to just K-turn again, because Talonbane is in an awkward place for those bank maneuvers. But got the boost there from Bane to get even closer in. So finally, he might be getting himself stressed, but he's finally getting himself into position to actually put some work in. If he gets that bullseye, he's up. Whoa, Graz, that is so. Oh, Graz. Wow. We don't have a camera there to see it, but that was so close. I think you could only just about get the thickness of a card between his base and the edge of the mat there. That was so reckless from the Scum there, but great move. Riot a little bit lost there in the middle, not got much to do, only a 2 hard, so not getting the free evade, but I mean, I'm surprised not taking that boost in there. But Vessery finally gets rid of that stress. Oh no, it was the hard, so it was a red maneuver, that's why. Okay. I think that might be a range 3 bullseye from Bane, so we could be seeing Proton Rocket, Proton Cannon alongside a good old dead to rights there. Damage engine still causing issues for Talonbane, but ooh, range 3 into Countess Riot. Countess Riot does still have 3 shields, by the way, so nothing happening there. 2 blanks and a focus. Riot is the only one that's really putting in all the heavy lifting. Wes does have initiative, so it is going to be down to him to shoot next. What does... So Graz only has Riot at range 3. It's in the front, so Outmaneuver... Oh, I think Outmaneuver might be live there. So 1 hit, evaded. All good. Outmaneuver was live, but Graz's ability not. Bane, let's just see. Oh no, the bullseye was not on, so no Proton Cannon there. Oh, it would have been really nice to finally see the Proton Cannon in action. I love seeing that go. So just the one evaded. Vessery's still happy. I mean, unfortunately, I think we've got about 2 minutes left in the game, and it's really now down. Oh, I don't think that Ben is going to be able to squeak this one through. He needs to take Talonbane out, which shots like that are not going to help. Shots like that are really not going to help. Ben really needed to take Talonbane out. That would have been a big 12-point swing, and I don't think anyone will be scoring objective points there with that. Oh, but here we go. That's 2 going through. I think there's 2 hits going through on Talonbane. Possibly a crit. Hard to tell there. No, just the 2 hits. Talonbane is half pointed, so that brings it to 26. And all of the objectives are contested there. So no scoring for objectives there, which benefits Ben the most, actually. So only a 7-point swing. Dials were down before the time ended. This is going to be the final round. This 7-point difference is now where it's going to be incredibly important. Can Ben finish off Talonbane? 6 points there. Can he half point another ship and keep his points up? Taking out Talonbane is obviously the most important priority here for Ben. Mining Guild has bumped. Oh, Graz. Wow, from one extreme to the other. Avoided the edge of the board, avoided that obstacle. I do like that position from Graz. Oh, Cad. Going to bump there, causing himself damage. That's not going to help Wes's cause at all. 1 above half, so that now means 2 hull. 1 on Talonbane, 1 on Cad Bane. That's 12 points that Ben can score fairly easily. That would take him to 38 points. Oh, the 1 back there from Ryad. That's a terrible position. That looks like it's range 1 outmaneuvered from Graz. Obviously, I think right now the main priority is to probably see how much hurt that Wes can put it on to Vessery, because he's only 2 away from half. Both 8 points for half, but he's 2 away from half on Vessery, 3 away from Ryad. But if that's a range 1 from Graz, it's not bad. Ben just debating what action to do with Ryad. Can't really barrel roll. I mean, you could, but the only place you want to barrel roll is going to be barrel roll down. Oh, gonna boost, getting out of range 1 there. Oh, the big downside there, he's now not going to have a shot on Talonbane or on Cad from Ryad, and that's where he needed the shots. I mean, that's where it would have done it for him, I think. Vessery in a lovely position there. Talonbane's still to move though, so I would have potentially left Ryad back there, taken a focus, possibly to use in defense, but have it for the attack. Yeah, this is just, I really think that this is now it. I mean, Ben has the potential of 11 points here, which would take him to 37. But objective-wise, Wes has his objectives pretty much sewn up. As long as the Mining Guild tie doesn't go down, he's going to score 4 points in objectives, which will take him to 37, which will be a tied game. But I think he can get... He's got 2 ships on each. 2 ships on each that could really... That's 5 dice shot from Talonbane Cobra into Countess Ryad with a target lock. followed up by a 4-die shot from Graz. That's a terrible, terrible roll, but that's why you've got the target lock. So, 1 hit so far. Re-rolling because of the target lock. 3 hits. Not bad. And Ryad has blanked. Ryad at half points. 8 more points for Wes. Game over. Game over. Sticking back there, taking that focus. Would have kept you above half. But that's it. That is game over, guys. 41-26. Still going to play out the rest of the shooting here, but there is now no way that Ben can bring this back. He has a maximum of 11 points he can score. Just having a quick look to see if this is obstructed. It's annoying because it's just too far for range 2. Trying to do it without... So it's -1 anyway for Outmaneuver. 3 hits. We are calling it obstructed. That is 2 into Riot. It's hit and it's crit, and the crit is a damaged engine on Riot as well. Not going to matter at this stage, but Riot will survive. Bane. Oh, it's too close for Proton Cannons. Oh, I'm not happy about that. Range 1 from Bane. No modifications. But defense dice can't be modified with green tokens, so 2 hits. Gets the defense he needs. Absolutely fine. Vessery sticking above half right now. Vessery and Riot to shoot, so maximum of 11 points here. Again, not going to be enough. Not going to be enough at all. Oh, Riot did nothing to the Mining Guild. 3 hits. Or 2 hits and a crit there into Bane. 1 evade. So yes, half points on Bane. It's going to be another 6, taking them up to 32 points. But when you look at those objectives, it is going to be another 4 points. Panicked Pilot on Bane, getting all of the stress he's got rid of back. But it doesn't matter at this stage of the game. But the Mining Guild is going to take that final shot. Can he half point Vessery at this point? No, he can't. Or take any more damage. But final scores on the doors are going to be 4 more points for Wes. 45 points to 32. It swung back and forth quite a bit. It got very close and very tense. I think had Riot not boosted and possibly had a shot into Talonbane, there was a chance. It would have been very difficult. Wes there remonstrating with Bane, who did not do very much in there. But Wes, you got the win, so you are still undefeated in 2026 at this point. So very well played there. Fantastic game to see the triple defenders on the board being flying by someone other than myself. But guys, that is your game for this week. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.